Good evening. Please rise for the national anthems performed by our 4 gorgeous NOAA students.
Dear families of the class of 2017, honored excellencies, members of the advisory board, faculty and staff, friends, thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate our kids. Dear seniors, this is it. Here you are, dressed in our caps and gowns, surrounded by your peers, closing the chapter to your high school adventures and getting ready for yet another exciting journey. Whether you've been with us for 12, 4, or fewer years, we hope you grew with every step of the ride.
Please allow us to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Vlatko Stefanovski. I would first like to share a short bio, just to introduce you. Born into a theatrical family, Mr. Vlatko Stefanovski started playing the guitar at the age of 13. In his late teens, he formed the group Lebi Sol, which established itself as one of the most important names on former Yugoslavia's music scene. In its time, Lebi Sol released 14 albums and toured around the world. Since the mid-90s, Mr. Stefanovski has had a very successful solo career. He has recorded remarkable solo releases like Cowboys and Indians, Sarajevo, Vlatko Stefanovski Trio, Kula od Karti, Thunder from the Blue Sky, etc. His collaboration with Miroslav Tadic put a whole new light on Vlatko's acoustic guitar work and his further exploration of the Macedonian traditional music. In the past several years, Mr. Vlatko has been playing and recording all around the world with a host of eminent artists like Tommy Emmanuel, Stokelo Rosenberg, Giboni, Jan Ackerman, Teodosi Spasov, Stefan Milenkovic, Kutsi Erguner, Manu Katche, Tony Levin, big band of the Slovenian army, and many, many others. His recent work also includes music for films, theater, and ballet. As a soloist, Vlatko has performed and recorded with numerous orchestras and ensembles, such as the London Symphony Orchestra, the MDR Leipzig Symphony Orchestra, the Monte Carlo Philharmonic Orchestra, Ton Künstler Orchestra from Vienna, Sinfonietta Orchestra from Sofia, Slovenian Philharmonic Orchestra, Ljubljana, the Student Symphony Orchestra from Skopje, and the Full Cool Jazz Big Band, to name but a few. Stefanovski is well known for his unique guitar technique and tone. With his Vlatko Stefanovski Trio, he has performed around the world. In 2007, Stefanovski was honored a doctorate honoris causa in the fields of art at the State St. Cyril and Methodius University. He lives in Skopje with his family and owns Esoteria Sound Studio.
It gives us great pleasure to invite Mr. Stefanovski to deliver his keynote address to the graduating class of 2017.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this announcement. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, students, graduates, professors in Nova School, parents, fathers, mothers, friends. Good evening, and I was thinking what to say. I didn't make any notes. I was just, I think that I cannot tell you anything to you at the moment. Why? Because you are now around 18 and you're beautiful, smart, intelligent, well educated. Your English is better than mine. So what can I tell you? Maybe I can share a few tips with you. All my life, I've been trying to master only one discipline, and it is the discipline of improvisation. That's why I am improvising at the moment. And I was really trying to find some sense inside all my countless practicing and exercising hours. So, I didn't go to any music school, and I feel sorry about that, but when I was your age, music schools were taken as probably as boarding institutions. But now things are different. Why I cannot tell you anything? Because I come from the last century first. My kids, from time to time, they tell me, "Father, you come from the Stone Age," and I agree. I really come from the Stone Age compared to this age now. But this is your age. This is your age now. I come from an analog age, and you now live in a digital age. Everything that was like picture and sound in my times, when I was your age, was analog. And we were developing skills of music, sports. We were playing balls on the streets. There were very few cars at that time disturbing our games. We were playing basketball. We were listening to analog records, LPs, long plays, records. And we were trying to fight at home for a possible instrument, for a guitar or for an amplifier. And we were longing, maybe not all of my generation, but I was longing for a proper instrument, and I was waiting for the moment to buy it. Anyway, analog digital, interesting comparison. Now you're surrounded by gadgets. You're surrounded by your mobile phones, cameras, computers, laptops, digital media, satellites. And please use it. This is your age. This is your time. And use it. Use all the opportunities that come to you. Maybe I'm not very good at multitasking, because I was trying to be good at one task, to become a better musician. But use everything, all the gadgets that are around you. Please try to use it to become better professionals, or better, I don't know, what you're trying to be, or what you're trying to achieve with your lives. Anyway, you're in a very special age now, 18, 19, some of you maybe 17. And try not to look to the windows of your computer, but try to look through the windows of your rooms and try to fantasize for a while. Try to dream about your future without using any technology. I think that it's very healthy to do nothing. John Lennon once said, if you have enjoyed your wasting time, then the time was not wasted. Try to enjoy yourselves. The secret is in the balance, I would say. The secret is in the balance. Balance between the hard work and heavy partying, I would say. If you go only one way, you're wrong. You have to know exactly when is enough of hard work and when is enough of partying. There is one guy from Britain, probably one of the smartest producers, one of the most philosophic musicians. His name is Brian Eno, and he wrote a book, Oblique Strategies. So when your main path is closed, try to find some oblique strategy to go to your destination, to reach your target. Try to be innovative. Try to be creative. Every day when you wake up in the morning, you have a chance to do something that never before has no one ever done. You can become a I don't know, physician or doctor or mathematician or musician or poet. Whatever you do, try to be new. This planet and this humanity doesn't need clones. We don't need people who are equal. We need differences, and we need, because all of us are unique. Try to use that uniqueness and try to be original every day. You don't have to start your day with a coffee. Try to start it with deep breath or with thinking about your future. This is the most beautiful period of your life. Please be aware of that. I cannot tell you anything. You are smarter than me, more beautiful than me, and much younger than me. So please tell me something. Because there is a saying that the child is the father of humanity. If it is so, then the student is a mentor to the professor. And I'm sure about it. From time to time, I give master classes to guitar players and to musicians. And I try to ask them, teach me something, tell me something that I don't know. Because if you leave your ambition to learn and to master new disciplines, if you get lazy about that, you will lose many things. Please don't be lazy, except when you've had a hard work yesterday. So you have to earn somehow to be lazy and to have your leisure time and to enjoy your leisure time. I've heard that somewhere in Sweden there is a faculty of leisure times. I am the first one to go to study that faculty. But anyway, I want to tell you a few words about, tell me if I'm long, cut me out please. I would like to tell you a few words about success. Never reach for success, please. It will come. If you deserve it, it will come. Success is coming after a good and hard work in any discipline. Never run after money, please. Money is always faster than you. You can never reach money. Money can reach you if you're good at doing something. It's so simple. It's so easy. Never dreaming of becoming rich. That is a wrong dream. Because you will become rich if you do something big. Because people are remembered in history for what they have given to humanity, not for what they have taken from humanity. I don't know the salaries of Michelangelo. I don't know how much money he got from the Pope to draw Sixtine Chapel. I don't know his deals. I don't know about Johann Sebastian Bach deals. I don't know how much money some people owed him. I don't know that. But I know what he left to this planet. And I know what he left to this humanity. So, please try to give more than you take. It's very good, because we will make a better society. If we all try to give something good, and to give eventually a role model that someone could follow you. And last but not least, I would like to, because when my daughter Anna was going for a master's studies in Bologna, I was recording my album Seir, and I wrote a song for her. It's in Macedonian, and I would like to read it to you now, if you don't mind. So before I wish you all the best luck, one more thing, please. About success, I didn't finish my point. There is a big difference between happiness and success. If you become successful, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will become happy. I think that the biggest success is to be happy. So please, be happy first and successful second. Okay? There is no substitute for happiness. And I will read my song that is called Точна адреса. Ова се твои ноќи и твои денови. Врати околу тебе широко отворени. Навиваат за тебе сите, ти се местат коцките. И овие твои 5 минути нека траат со години. Ајде кажи ја точната адреса, за да може да те пронајде љубовта. Не плаши се да сонуваш со очите отворени, може да се остварат сите желби скриени. Имаш голем поздрав од млечната патека, звездена прашина на твоите рамења. И сонце ќе се пробива и под тешки завеси, само за да најави чисти утра пролетни. Ајде кажи ја точната адреса, за да може да те пронајде љубовта. Не плаши се да сонуваш со очите отворени, може да се остварат сите желби скриени. Ќе возиш по кривини, ќе скокаш препреки, ќе има и облаци, и дожд, и ветрови. А кога ќе те стегнат грижи и немири, до тебе нека стигнат сите мои молитви. Ајде кажи ја точната адреса, за да може да те пронајде љубовта. Не плаши се да сонуваш со очите отворени, може да се остварат сите желби скриени. I wish you all the best and all the possible happiness and luck in your future life. Sorry for leaving this planet a little messy for you, but that's how it goes. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Stefanovski.
Tonight marks another cause for celebration, the 10-year reunion of the class of 2007. This year's graduates will have the distinct honor of being addressed by two NOVA alum who back in 2007 also sat clothed in their caps and gowns, excited about the prospects ahead. These young people embody in the most wonderful way the diversity of our school. The speeches they're about to give you also reflect how much we like to appreciate individuality. And in thinking of how to introduce them to you tonight, I just thought that for all their differences, they both aim to wield a certain social impact, advocating for a more functional, transparent, and citizen-centered society. And while Kendresa does this via the civic sector, Dusan critiques society through the entertainment industry, and they both do it marvelously well. I would like to invite Kendresa Suleimani first, and then Dusan Petrovski to deliver their message to you guys.
Thank you, Irena. Dear class of 2017, should I wait for the... Okay. Congratulations on your graduation day. I am honored to share this day with you, your friends and families, especially since this is also the 10th anniversary of my own high school graduation. It is actually funny thinking back how, sitting in your place, I thought I would have figured out most things in 10 years. Well, 10 years have passed and I cannot say that I have. I am still learning that there are things that I want to do in my life, and I've also realized that there are things that I've been doing all along and never liked, but carried on doing them nonetheless because I had unconsciously accepted a role prescribed to me by family, friends, and the workplace. For me, the continuous struggle to do what I want has been going hand in hand with the struggle to learn what I want. Priorities keep alternating, circumstances change, and the pursuit for happiness, I guess I could call it, never stops. However, there are a few things that I have figured out in the last decade and that I try to live by, so I would like to share with you 3 pieces of advice on this occasion. My first advice to you is learning skills is more important than obtaining degrees. The world is changing very fast, and it's certainly much different from when most of your parents went to college. Formal education remains the primary qualification in the job market. However, there's an inflation of educational degrees and consequently a devaluation of the same. There has never been more people with master degrees and PhDs around us. And at the same time, there are so many people with exceptional skills that they did not learn in college. New knowledge is generated on a daily basis, and it's not exclusively happening through good old research methods and archived documents. Teenagers with passion, skills, and access to machine-readable data also conduct important analysis and generate knowledge to serve our communities. Don't get me wrong, though, college is a significant milestone in your personal and academic growth. It is where you start building your professional vision and network of people, but do not expect that this is where you will gain all the skills and knowledge that you will need in your life and in your career. So during and after college, always invest time, money, and effort to learn new skills through online courses, through workshops, or even YouTube. The elitist understanding of formal degree is slowly being overshadowed by open source education that aims to give everyone with a computer and willingness to learn access to quality, updated and free education. So be up to date and always use opportunities to learn new skills. My second advice would be aware of your social responsibility toward others and the environment. Yes, the world keeps changing very fast, but the basic human values remain the same. Indeed, the burden of solidarity is greater in countries like ours, where institutions do not manage to provide sufficient support to vulnerable groups. I see three sides of this responsibility. Seeking accountability from public institutions about how they spend our taxes is one side of the responsibility. The other side of it is when you do not abuse your social privileges at the expense of the less privileged fellow citizens for setting up a doctor's appointment or any other public service that should be guaranteed to all of us equally. For as long as we abuse such privileges and accept it as a norm, we are collectively supporting the injustice. The third side of this social responsibility is to engage in directly helping people in need. Think about it. Why is it that we can pass by people searching for food in garbage cans without feeling the responsibility to help? We see people making a living from collecting plastic bottles and garbage cans on a daily basis, but still do not consider disposing plastic bottles in separate containers to help these people do their job with a little more dignity. We must stop diffusing responsibility by believing or hoping that somebody else will eventually intervene. Do not turn a blind eye to a problem you see. This brings me to the waste problem in our society, which requires urgent attention. It is shocking when you think of how many people live off our garbage cans by feeding themselves of our waste and generating income from recycling our waste. Recycling is still not a well-developed industry in Macedonia, but even when it does grow, it will not solve the waste problem unless we significantly reduce consumption. We consume and produce more than we need, and the problem goes beyond equitable distribution. It causes additional air, land, and water pollution. Again, we must not diffuse responsibility and expect that other people and institutions will eventually think of a solution. Do your share of the responsibility by consuming responsibly. Anything from reducing the use of plastic containers by filtering tap water and bringing your own cup to the coffee shop to riding a bike does make a difference. These little efforts will make you proud, knowing that you are doing it for the greater cause. The last point I want to make is open your eyes to the privileges and use this experience to do good. Once you leave Nova, one of the islands of diversity and integrity in our country, be aware of your privileges and the bubble you grew up in. The reality outside is harsh. You can be judged and feel helpless for speaking out your mind, for your sexual orientation, or for your religious convictions. Many of your friends from public schools will tell you stories about corruption, injustice, low-quality education at their school, where these behaviors become somehow accepted. Nova allowed us to adopt higher standards and expectations and prepared us to compete globally. However, if you plan to stay in the country, do not let the harsh reality break you and get the best of you. Stick to the principles and the integrity of the environment you grew up in and apply them in your future endeavors, be it business, education, or friendship. To do good, we have to raise our expectation to ourselves, to our people around us, and the public institutions, and we must not accept and adapt to what is wrong. Finally, I would like to congratulate your parents. I come from a working-class family that supported me and my brothers to get excellent education opportunities. And I understand and I bow to your sacrifice to open the windows to the world for your children. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations also to the Nova teachers for loving what they do, for which we will always remember them proudly. Thank you.
You can see there is not a problem, eh? Okay. They don't have any water, eh? Because they have it. Okay. I will do without it. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, students, teacher, administration, staff, principal, manager, parents, grandparents, friends, relatives, neighbors, camera guys, ambassadors, light technicians, diplomats, sound technicians, cleaning ladies. Mom, my wife-to-be, there she is. Security staff, musicians, the guy before. Nicely dressed people, people in front of their TVs, because the camera guy. People that didn't came. They didn't have time, I guess. Jacket keepers, the guys, at the front door. Did you give your jacket, So, brothers and sisters, unicorns. Probably I'm the only one seeing them. So once more, good evening. So here we are on this special night with these wonderful kids who need sort of motivation, I guess, some support and some special guidance from all of us here. But the only problem is that I don't know where is my paper that contains the speech about the support and special guidance. So I will continue pretending that I'm reading some sort of speech, And I will probably just start and sadly end up only with my motivational speech, So for a start, I want to give you just a small hint about my motivational paper, It's divided into 3 parts, Marvelous, right? Okay, let's start with the first one. Let's start with the first part. It's called the cliche part, This part is basically the guy that, very good. This part is basically where I talk about, memories and stuff, stuff like, I know how it feels, to be on your place right now because I was in the same place as you are 10 years ago, blah, blah, blah. But as I remember, the only difference is that we didn't have a place like this. Thank you. We didn't have the camera guys also, the light technicians, the sound technicians, my wife-to-be also, there she is. The musicians, we didn't have people in front of their TVs because we didn't have the camera guys. It's very simple. And the jacket keepers, we were keeping them. So, only the unicorns, They are always here, right? I remember it was a perfect sunny day, Probably because we were sitting outside, dressed in this blue stuff that you're wearing now, with no sunglasses, exposed directly to the sun, just under the courtyard of our school, where it is, with, our close one sitting on the so-called grandstand, with the wooden thing, like hippies on Woodstock, waiting for us to rock. Some of them with flowers. I don't see anybody with flowers here. But they also had this homemade pastry, Somebody was thinking about after the ceremony, we have to eat, right? So, and cameras with film, because we didn't have, these modern phones and stuff. And also some super cute kids, around. To sort of, as I said before, you motivate us, support us, and give us some special guidance for the path that came next. They successfully managed to fail. And even though they gave up at the end, we showed them that we can do it. And we did it, I think. And that's only because we believed in ourselves, And our hearts were filled with love, compassion, happiness. Okay, let's finish with this heartbreaking part, it's tearing me apart. Okay? So guys, what's going to happen next is they're gonna call your name, you're gonna go there, you will give applause. They will say some nice words, like congratulations and all that. Again, applause. They will say, give you the diploma with a smile, applause again. And the next thing you are about to do is wait for the others to hear their name. applause and, you know, receive the diploma with a smile. And applause again, of course. And at the end, when all the names are called, you continue with the process of throwing the caps in the air. Everybody's happy, you know. Loud applause, everybody's applauding. Happiness overload, everybody's happy. Oh, look at my kid, oh, he's doing this. You know, tears also, applause again. The guys that, you know, that. Then you have hugs with your family, you know. Then you have hugs with different families, you know. Then with relatives, friends, photos with all of them. You have to take photos, you know. Party at your place after this, you know. You have party at your place. Then you have a little bit alcohol, eh? Then you in some weird clothes that you will wear only once in your life, I guess. Then you have party on multiple places. Then you have a headache from the alcohol. And then you have the hangover. Eh? And voila, high school is over. No more high school. Eh? So that's all from this part, I guess. So now the second part. These are the 6 people who inspired me. When I finished, they started their career, also like me. Eh? So I'll start immediately. Number 6. So in 2007, she got the main role in one of the most inspiring TV series ever made, Hannah Montana. After a few years of hard work and giant self-esteem, on August 25th, 2013, she sat on the top of Billboard's Hot 100 #1 singles of 2013. In her video, she came, you know, swinging nude on the wrecking ball. Remember, right? Yeah. That's the adorable smiling girl, Miley Ray Cyrus. So, number 5. For the first time in 2007, a small 12-year-old kid armed with the voice of an angel appeared on YouTube. In the next few years, he sold 100 million records, You know, got arrested, and dropped the best song in 2015. The boy who dreamed about, you know, body hair all the time, the soul called Bieber Baby. Justin Drew Bieber, you know. Number 4. Born in St. Michael Parish, Barbados, the bodylicious girl who showed the world that she can stand next to Beyonce, Beyonce, you know, and her husband also, Jay-Z. On March 29th, she released her album, Good Girl, Gone Bad, you know, and containing the best topping chart song, you know, Under My Umbrella, Ella, Ella, yeah? You remember, right? So in 2012, she was recognized as a pop icon. Huh? Her Grace the Caribbean Queen, Robin, Rihanna, Fenty. So, number 3. He was just a regular, you know, unknown young senator who wanted to play basketball, you know? So one day he decided that he wanted to take his game to the next level, you know? And before a big crowd in Illinois, he declared that he will run for a president, You know? And after 2 years, he became the first African-American president of the United States of America. And finally, he got a chance, you know, to dribble the ball in the White House backyard playground. So his many speeches, you know, about a free world and the other stuff echoed over the next 8 years. He's known as the Hawaiian Berry O Bomber, Barack Obama. Number 2. The most adorable blonde playboy on the planet Earth, In 2007, he took the first steps towards the White House and went to face the chairman of the World Wrestling Entertainment, Vince McMahon, in the battle of the billionaires. McMahon lost, and he got, shaved his hair off live on TV. And after he got kicked in the abdomen on 20th of January 2017, he became the 45th President of the United States of America. The last so-called golden angry boy, Donald Trump. And number one, he is my favorite. So he literally killed the gangster rap music. East Coast rap, underground rap, West Coast rap, dirty South rap, old school rap, and even the Latin rap. You know, he totally killed it. So on September 11, 2007, he released his album, Graduation, you know, with a cartoon bear on the cover, and became #1 on the US Billboard 200, selling nearly 1 million copies in its first week. You know, can you imagine that? And he's loved by the Kardashians family. The Louis Vuitton Don, Kanye West. Wow. I feel motivated already. So these people have only one thing in common, you know, a true belief in themselves, you know, and a lot of rich people with money supporting them and their work. But still, they somehow manage to do it, you know. So let's hear the third and the last part of my speech. The name of this part is Motivational Conclusion. You know, very hard stuff. It's quite long, but I will try to compress it in few words. You know? It's very simple, guys. If these guys that I mentioned, you know, before, they did it, you know, you can too. Believe in yourself. Come on, you're as special as you are. Come on. Thank you. So just a small disclaimer. Being famous doesn't mean that you're successful, especially here, because you are staring at one example, right? So, and one more thing.
Mama Sarah. 10 days ago, this lady came to my house on my daughter's wedding, you know, asking me for a favor. She said, Don Vito, can you come and address the graduates? And I asked her, when was the last time you invited me for a coffee? But that's another story, you know. A week on women, so I came. And I want to say only one thing to these students, you know. Give them an offer they cannot refuse. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Good luck.
We would now like to invite Mr. Petar Peshev to introduce to you the class of 2017.
There's no way to put this on. Good evening, everyone. I'll tell you what, performing 4 years in a row on this stage with the lovely, lovely high school band that you'll get to hear, couldn't have prepared me for this moment. I'm honored to have this opportunity to address the class, and I hope you guys will get some positive feelings about our experience these past 4 years. Now, I know this isn't an Oscar acceptance speech, but really if there was anything that I felt the need to express with this opportunity would be the gratitude towards everyone that helped us get to this point, all of us. So here it goes. Thank you to our parents for tolerating us in these stressful times and for always doing their best to make us happy no matter what is happening. Thank you to administration for providing us the resources to excel beyond what is typically possible in the typical high school scenario. Thank you to our lovely custodians and our security who would always remember to make sure we find our phones after we leave them on the teachers' desks when finishing our exams. Thank you to everyone working behind the stage to make this night run as smoothly as possible, especially you, Vladimir. I know how it is to flick the translations. Thank you to our teachers who walked us through these years step by step, from our first day as freshmen to our last day of exams this year. Last but not least, thank you to you, fellow seniors. Maybe expect a cheesy one-liner like, you made this experience better than I could have ever imagined, but let's face it, high school was tough, especially in Nova. So obviously it wasn't perfect. What I'm thanking you for instead is for helping me and everyone sitting here today get to where we are. I know that sometimes it might be hard to see the moments when we came together as a generation, but I saw them, especially in this last period. Whether it was studying from Anna Sophie's famous study guides, or sharing leaked past exam papers, or giving each other chapter summaries minutes before our exams. We were all in the same boat in a storm of very intense examinations, and we all made it out, alive and well together. I would like to end by saying this. Today we are here having completed the most strenuous educational journey of our lives thus far. Very often I hear phrases like, wait till you get to the real world, or finishing high school isn't a very significant accomplishment, and I actually agree. Completing high school is not a very significant accomplishment relative to what we're most probably going to experience in the years to come. But this brings up a very important question, which is, why are we here in this extravagant venue, all formally dressed up, celebrating? Well, today we don't necessarily celebrate a mission accomplished, no. Today, we, seniors, regardless of whether we choose to pursue a college education, begin working immediately, pursue an artistic career, or maybe even enlist in the army, what we celebrate today is a step in the right direction for all of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter. Our Nova High School Band would also like to do their parting with the class of 2017.
That was breathtaking. Next year, we are switching to a music ceremony only, guys. Do you agree? So, let us now take a few minutes to recognize members of the graduating class.
NOVA and the Office of Overseas Schools each year recognize the outstanding educational achievements of NOVA students through the President's Awards for Educational Excellence. This year, we honored 2 seniors with the President's Gold Seal Award. We ask the following students to rise and be acknowledged. Mila Malinovska. And Gloria Georgova. Two more seniors are honored by receiving the President's Silver Seal Award. We ask the following students to rise and be acknowledged. Jeremy Slater, and Gonja Salmani. Also this year, the U.S. Citizenship Pin is awarded to 2 seniors who promote citizenship within the school and its community and display an understanding and appreciation of civic responsibility. This year, the acknowledgement goes to Jeremy Slater and Arshia Badani. The Student Leadership Award goes to a senior who has demonstrated true leadership by serving as a role model to peers, has shown commitment through involvement in service and extracurricular activities, and has upheld the school's mission and belief to the fullest. This is the first year that our Student Council has been successfully operating without any adult supervision, largely due to the joint efforts of its co-chairs, Ms. Tamara Barsova and Mr. Petar Peshev. We invite our principal to bestow the award to these wonderful young guys. Tamara and Petar. Not so fast, guys. Please stay for a little while as Ms. Bela Gligorova would like to say a few words for yet another first you two embarked on and completed.
So in 2015, our school embarked on another diploma adventure. We've been an AP school for a very long time, but we became an AP capstone school. And capstone has no safety nets. It is about the kinds of research skills and problem-solving thinking that we hope the 21st century will be about. So we started with a group of 8, 5 juniors and 3 seniors who took this very great leap of faith. And we are proud to be graduating 2 of them for successfully completing this program. On my own behalf, and I hope that I'm echoing the words of my counterpart in this adventure from the teaching side, Mr. Whitrock, I thoroughly enjoyed learning about cyberpunk, about the coal mining industry in the Republic of Macedonia, about artificial intelligence, about bicultural bilinguals, and certainly about feminism and film. To your parents who have supported you, I just have one thing to say. Децата ви се добри и умни, а на крајот на денот тоа е најважно.
This year, 1 senior will be joining the NOVA Athletics Hall of Fame. Our athletics director and activities coordinator, Mr. Alexander Ristovsky, will present the acknowledgement.
Okay, take it later. Thank you, Simon. Dear seniors, every year I have the privilege of getting a moment to acknowledge one of you for being exceptional in the area of athletics and promote a student in the Nova Athletic Hall of Fame. It is certainly not an easy job because throughout the years, I could see that many of you could do amazing things in athletics. However, the ability that you must show to win this award is only one small part of the whole picture. The behavior of the student who wins this award is what makes the biggest difference. That attitude that you show to me, to the coaches, to your teammates, and the school community. For 2 years, I have had the pleasure of both coaching and guiding Mina Kovanjic, as she was part of our community and our Supernova athletic program. I could witness her desire to get the most out of her abilities, no matter whether she played for our soccer, basketball, volleyball teams, and also see that she was not only proud of her strengths, but she also understood her weaknesses. Her coaches would have only words of praise for her efforts and performance, and would often rely on her leadership in crucial moments of the matches. What is more, it is clear that Mina showed her positive qualities to her teammates because she has been voted captain to many of these teams, and everything that I have heard from her teammates was positive. It is students like these who deserve to be acknowledged, because though some of us have gifts in many different areas, there are a small group who can claim the skills of an athlete and recognition as a leader. It's my pleasure to introduce our senior Mina Kovanjic to our Nova Athletic Hall of Fame, and I invite her to sign the Supernova jersey with her name and leave her legacy for the next generations of Supernova athletes.
We would now like to present this year's valedictorian and salutatorians. High school principal Ms. Biljana Torbakova will help us present the plaques. The valedictorian and salutatorians are honored, taking into account their academic achievements, service to the community, and school-related involvement.
In the words of our counselor, this year's valedictorian and a Boris Trajkovsky scholar is not a quitter. She does not believe she is entitled to anything, but works tirelessly and truthfully without making any excuses. She has proved that despite difficulties and challenges, a genuine love for learning beyond grades, utmost enthusiasm for inquiry, coupled with sincerity, modesty, and a quiet leadership, make for an authentic personal growth and meaningful communal contribution. She is indeed a pocket Venus who stands tall. We wish her to keep her zest as she is to fully immerse herself in the realm of natural sciences at Yale University.
Mimi Kostovska, we acknowledge you as the valedictorian of Nova's class. Our first salutatorian is extraordinary, not simply by virtue of her intellect, her vast multidisciplinary knowledge, and truly advanced research skills. She is also extraordinary because she chooses to meaningfully dedicate herself to others. She has not only been omnipresent and wholeheartedly involved in the Nova student life, but also committed to social activism, fiercely fighting discrimination, and seeking to empower the marginalized. A challenge seeker, we wish her to thrive in the interdisciplinary context of her next academic home, Yale and US.
Tamara Barsova, we acknowledge you as the salutatorian of Nova's class of 2017. a Nova student since grade 6 and a Boris Rajkovsky scholar. Our other salutatorian is an enthusiastic Rubik's Cube and puzzle solver, percussionist, chess player, and artificial intelligence fan. He brings passion, conviction, and reason in all of his pursuits, and has been an indispensable part of Nova life, the student council leadership, the Nova High School band, the Model European Parliament. On one occasion, tonight's keynote speaker, Mr. Vlatko Stefanovsky, taught him the most valuable lesson a musician can ever master: the importance of playing quietly rather than aggressively. This is truly reflective of his character, for he always seeks a constructive, playing by the rules approach to settling issues. As he continues to pursue computer sciences at Brown University, I honestly wish him to maintain his rare sense of personal ethics, integrity, and fairness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Petar Peshev. We would now like to invite Ms. Anya Veterova to perform a parting song for our graduates.
Good evening, everyone. Before I sing this song, I would like to congratulate to all of them and wish them all the best in the future. Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside and turned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I am alone at a crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home, and I've tried and tried to save what's on my mind, and you should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I followed the voice you gave to me, but now I gotta find my own, and you should have listened. There is someone here inside, someone I thought had died so long ago. Oh, I'm screaming out, and my dreams will be heard. They will not be pushed aside or burned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I am alone at a crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home, and I've tried and tried to say what's on my mind, and you should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I
Class of 2017, we near the moment of closing the curtain on your high school life.
We would also like to invite everyone to join us for a cocktail following the commencement exercises.
This year, the diplomas will be conferred by our head of schools, Mr. Viktor Novakovsky, the high school principal, Ms. Biljana Torbakova, and the NOVA Advisory Board member, Mr. Alexander Stoikov. So guys, here it goes. Georgeski Simon.
Dauti Yasin.
Semis Jeren.
Bina Ardit.
Chatleska Ana.
Andonov Ilya.
Shuki Laureta.
Serafimovski Nikola. Nikola, come out on stage.
Not? All right.
All right, we move on.
Musora Anastasia.
Skobioala Mihai.
Dugalevska Alicia.
Черепналковски Лука.
Nakova Nela.
Taravari Astrid.
Saveva Jovana.
Ilievski Andrej.
Nikolovska Monika.
Miličinski Kostadin.
Petrovska Vanja.
Duzgun Mert.
Trajkovska Veronika.
Čukić Ivan.
Kosturanova Angela.
Bujarovska Katerina.
Jidrov Dusan.
Ivkovska Sanja.
Pajkovski Marko.
Dimova Anja.
Lembanov Kosta.
Dačevska Angelika.
Stojanovski Filip.
Lokvenec Veselinka.
Hoxha Jon.
A student who has spent 13 years with us, Kyoseva Radka.
A student who spent only 1 year with us, but hopefully a memorable one, Jeremy Slater.
Selmani Gonja.
Leitner Emilio.
Kolejkevska Tina.
Fuat El Bakli.
Muratović Sara.
Petrovski Vasil.
Prespanovska Tamara.
Aliu Valjon.
Trpeska Matea.
Moslavac Carlo Antonio.
Andreski Jakov.
Petrovska Lina, who has also been with us ever since kindergarten.
Atanasov Christian.
Yachmenica Morana.
Prevete Filippo.
Katsarski Kaya.
Maes Elisa.
Sakaliev Kirill.
Dudulovska Violeta.
Likwat Sujat.
Georgova Gloria.
Zlatko Ardit.
Malinovska Mila.
Angyushev Goran.
"13 years spent with us, Angelovska Sophie.
Magda Marcel.
Karajinov Leonid.
Jankovska Veronia.
Vitković Petra.
Angelkovska Teodora, also with us for 13 years.
Aliu Bleron.
Svetinovska Jana.
"13 years spent with us, Kostadinov Kirill.
Pemolier Marie Claire.
With us for 13 years, Markovic Marko.
Edwards Alexander.
Sheshova Mia.
Jovanovska Milka.
Naumov Mirjana.
Kardul Alexander, also with us for 13 years.
Kovanjic Mina.
Peshev Petar.
Kostovska Mimi.
Badani Arshia.
Barsova Tamara.
Naumov Maria.
Ristov Leon.
Klope Anna Sophie.
Sinani Armina.
Anjik Paula, who's been with us for 12 years, since grade 1.
Pelletier Mate.
And last but not least, Petrovska Mikhaila. We proudly present to you the graduating class of 2017.